Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I have a ship and shop video for you. It's a Black Friday edition and it's the first time that I have gone thrifting on Black Friday. It was a good time. Let's jump back a couple days. I'll show you some of my recent sales and then we'll go thrifting at Savers today in Natick. Hope you guys had a great day. This is a vintage Saks Fifth Avenue brown cashmere faux wrap sweater. I will pop up a picture because clearly you can't see any of it right here. It sold for full asking price of $45 and I picked this up in a buyout last year. My average cost of goods for that buyout was about $15 or $16, so it wasn't like the most profitable buyout. But in that buyout, I had two Louis Vuitton bags. One sold for $300, one sold for $500. So that took a chunk of my cost out. So now everything I think is definitely profit. Hi Lulu, do you want to show everybody your sweater now that it's getting so cold out? I'm the boss. Ain't that the truth? Next up is a Banana Republic new with tag merino wool sweater. It's in this top bin. Let me see if I can grab it without pulling it down. I don't think so. Hold on. I got it at the bins and I think it sold for like $30 or $32. Actually, I think this may have been a rummage sale. I just have $2 as my cost of goods. So this is washable merino wool new with tag. This is a great value. It did sell for $32. I just checked. And yeah, I love moving sweaters this time of year because these are all of my sweater bins and they're pretty packed. They're pretty packed, but we're starting to sell quite a few, so that's always good. All right, next up I have two pairs of jeans, which is always an adventure to find my jeans in the bottom. I organize my jeans by size, so hopefully the first pair is in there. It's a pair of Point Sur, which is a branch of J. Crew. Got these a while back in Cape Cod, and they were new with tag. I want to say I paid like $7 or $8, and I never picked up Point Sur jeans before. I was in the wrong bin because I was looking for the size of the Levi's that I sold. So these were Point Sur, and they're cropped, wide leg. Like I said, new with tag. I wonder if the price tag is in here. Oh yeah. So retail is so expensive, $128 on these, and they sold for $52. I think I got a like on them, and I had them at $75 or $70, and I offered $52 with discounted shipping, which I believe is 20% off. So yeah, $52 with discounted shipping. I think my cost of goods was like $7 or $8 for these, but these have been around for a while. It was definitely time to mark them down, and yeah, that was a great sale. I love moving denim. All right, next up were these 7-Eleven skinnies, and these were in the first bin that I was looking at. These sold for $34. I feel like I find 7-Eleven skinnies for a relatively good price often. I found them at the bins before. I've had some consistent sales with these, so my profit after fees was $26 and change, and I probably didn't pay more than $3 or $4 for these. This is a great style to be on the lookout for, I think, for just kind of like bread and butter sales. Also, I do want to mention that as much as, I guess my system isn't perfect, but I do like categorizing my jeans according to size because I can really see at a glance what I need. I'm very hesitant to pick up 24s and 25 these days unless they're like a great brand, great style. Definitely my 30, 31, 32s. There's always room in that bin. And even my 28 and 29s are getting kind of low. But 24, 25, 26, 27, these are pretty well stocked. I try to start my search when I'm at the thrift store at larger sizes first to see what I can find. What is your best selling size, would you say? I'm definitely in that 30 to 32 category. Those always sell pretty fast for me. Did you find a sunny spot? You two did. Sunny and next to mom. What a combo. This next sale I'm pretty excited about too because it was a very quick sale from an underrated brand, I think, and that is Ann Taylor. I recently featured this sweater in a haul, and I just think this is so beautiful. Kind of like a short eyelash sweater style. It's not Ann Taylor Loft, it's straight up Ann Taylor. What I want to mention about this sweater is that it got so much attention. I want to say it had like 15 likes in 48 hours, and just more and more people were liking it. So I don't know if it's a newer style. Maybe it's on their website and I undersold it, but I listed it for $50 and I accepted an offer for $35. I would have potentially held out longer, But when I looked at other Poshmark listings for this same sweater in a size medium, there were two that were priced significantly less than $50. $35 given what was available was a great return for me. I paid $6 for this. That's also something to keep in mind when you're listing something. Even if it's a sweater that's really beautiful and popular, sometimes you can get more money for that item if there are fewer listings in a particular size. I noticed there weren't many larges. Some of these were listed in the $50 or $60 range, some new with tag at $70 because the retail was over $100 for this. But there was one listed for like $28, $19. So listing the medium for $50 was definitely a stretch. So $35 was a great payout, but always pay attention to what's available in the size that you're listing. I think it will really help with your pricing. Speaking of which, I think that this item sold very quickly and for a great profit margin because of its size and because there weren't many listed in this size range. This was from the same video as the Ann Taylor sweater, the same store, same cost of goods, $6. This is a cropped, oversized sweater from Free People in an extra large. And thank you to the folks who gave me the actual style name of this. It had already sold actually by the time people had written in to tell me the style. Because it had these huge sleeves, I really wanted to get a stock photo, but I think my images came out okay. Actually, they came out great. Thanks to Tina. She took some beautiful photos. I listed this for, I don't know, $68 or $75, and I received a $57 offer shortly after it was listed. This too got an enormous amount of attention. I'm sure that a lot of the likes and attention some of my pieces get are because, you know, I have this platform that I'm so grateful for, that people see my items and then they go to my closet. But these two in particular were really popular and they sold pretty quickly. Okay, next is a pair of Madewell pants. I have a pair of Madewell pants and Everlane that are very similar. They're these like cropped, like earth tone flare pants, wide leg, I should say. These sold for $30, and I really do love picking up Madewell. I've never sold this style before. This is the pleated wide leg. These are in a size 2, and they sold for, they're very wrinkly, unfortunately. They sold for $30. Probably paid between $6 and $7 for these. That's typically what I pay for pants at thrift stores, unless they are from the bins, but those are not. So there's a pile. I have 2 eBay sales that are already packaged up. I can talk a little bit about those upstairs. Yeah, I am working in my dining room because my kiddos are home, and Angie is working in my office right now. This is a Prana corduroy hat that sold on eBay for $20. Somebody had purchased this already and never paid for it, so it was already in my office, so I didn't have to pull that. And this took everything in my power to package in this little bag here, but this is a Woolrich winter jacket that I paid $11 for, and it sold for $175. I had it listed for $225. I had some watchers on eBay, so I sent out offers for $200. Somebody countered with $175. This is what I call a win-win, because that was a great price for this down coat, and it was a great profit for me as well. Hi everybody, I hope that you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Today is Black Friday, and this is a very untraditional Black Friday for me because I have been a hardcore Black Friday shopper for over a decade, and I just think that is a time that has passed now. I love being on my couch, and I love shopping online on Black Friday and on Cyber Monday. Today I'm actually going thrifting, which I honestly don't think I have ever done on Black Friday. Savers is having a special. If you spend $75, you get 30% off. Shouldn't be too hard for me. I am going to go to Savers for an hour or so, and then we're gonna go get lunch and go home. I showed you some of the things that I shipped out this week, and now we're gonna go shopping together. So let's see what we can find on Black Friday at Savers. There is such a variation in pricing at this store. You can see that this solitaire sweater is just $3.49. It is heavily, heavily pilled, but I'm kind of obsessed with this sweater. So I decide to take it home and see if I can bring back to life, which I usually never do. I think I'm feeling crazy today. I found this exact sweater, I think in a different color, once before in Boston recently, and it sold pretty quickly. This is Angel of the North. I think I paid about the same price, although today is going to be 30% off. I'm finding so many sweaters already. I also found this Club Monaco, which is really nice. It's a poncho style. I really love the color blocking on it. Oh, we are cashmere and lamb's wool. Yeah, this is a beautiful pickup. Orange is the new tag, so I'm kind of paying attention to a lot of the orange things. It's getting to be that season, but look at the prices here. They're from $12.29 to $3.99. They're all over the map. I've been known to pick up bagalinis in the past. This is definitely something I would have considered grabbing, but it was pretty dirty on the interior, so I passed on that, and I didn't really see many other bags that caught my eye. Now, I have had some serious luck with men's True Religion jeans, the Ricky in particular. They had these pre-owned ones priced at $49, 2 pair. Now this pair was brand new, also priced at $49.99, but I could not believe that those pre-owned ones were the same price. So sad. I was all excited because they were cheap. At this point, somebody walks by with a new rack of clothes, and I plucked this right off the rack as she was walking by, with permission, of course. And I liked these J. Crew shoes, but the tassel was ripping off, and they were $12.99. Okay, so I spent $65. I did not have a bag, so I had to wrap everything in my coat. I'll show you. And it's raining now, and I'm waiting for my husband to come back. It's super crazy around the Native Mall. We're gonna go for lunch, and then I will go home and show you everything that I bought. It was a good day. It was quick. I was here for an hour, $65. I'm not sure how many things I got. We'll see when we get home. I wrapped everything up like a little burrito in this Derek Lim jacket. Looks like there's like a small body in here. And then of course I have my Dunkin' mug that did not fit. I just cleaned her up. I'm home. It's from 2012. I thought for a second that it might be vintage, but then I saw that the Zakem Bridge was on there. So I knew that it couldn't be too old. It's in really great shape. So we are gonna have a latte and do a haul for you. I lied. I think I am just going to do an Americano because I don't have any milk attached. Are we good, Lou? That looks good. I'm gonna go put you in your chair. Come on. Hi, everybody. Happy Black Friday. If that is when you are actually watching this video. The deals today at Savers were pretty good. If you spent $75, you got 30% off, which I knew would not be a problem for me. I did have a cute pair of like platform Converse that were listed at $8.49. They had a little bit of markings on them that needed some attention. And then when I got to the register, they said clothing and accessories were part of the sale and shoes were not. So I put those back last minute. And you did see a lot of the things that were in my cart short. I came home and I was so excited to clean my Dunkin' mug. I don't know if I'm gonna sell this. I made myself an Americano because I'm lazy when it comes to lattes. I never want to fill up the thing. So Americano with coffee mate pumpkin spice, sugar-free. It's one of my favorites. And then once I'm done with this, we move into peppermint season. So as mentioned, I spent $65. My receipt didn't print for some reason on this day. US is playing England right now, so if you hear my kids cheering in the background, we are in the middle of the game. I'm gonna start with this Eileen West nightgown. I have sold a few of these on Whatnot, and they've really done well. I think I stumbled upon this brand not too long ago, and when I ran the comps, I was pleasantly surprised. These are sold, to my understanding, at Nordstrom, and these nightgowns sell for like $90. I have to close this door, Anthony's loud. They sell very consistently between $30 and $50. This is in really beautiful condition. It's a very classic style from Eileen West. It's a really light pink. So that was just $4.49, and again, keep in mind all of these were less 30%, so that will be a great profit. I grabbed these right at the end. Literally when I was in line to check out, there were like 20 people in line. And so I happened to be right by the leggings. So I was going through the leggings as I went through, and I saw these from Nike. And I thought, I don't really get excited about Nike. I probably should. I knew that these were really cool. And they were an extra large, and I thought the design was super cool on these. And I saw this and I just said, these look like brand new. Well, these retail for $120. There are some sold comps for $60 on these. Pre-owned, I saw an eBay listing in a size medium for $69. I listed mine for $68. I'm hoping to get somewhere between $50 and $60 for these. They're in like new condition. They're this like champagne, like light taupey color with this pleating. I think they're called like the City Tight, something like that. And yeah, they have a nice wide band. So they were $10.79. I wouldn't pay $10.79 for just any pair of Nike leggings. These were very special and I knew it. And so after my discount, I spent a little under $9, I believe. You know, they should sell for like that $50 price point, which would be really nice. And I think I mentioned in one of my previous videos, although I've been filming now for Happy Holidays, which is the first day of December. I do a video every day for 10 days, kind of like my shortened version of Vlogmas. And I've been filming for that, so I'm not sure the order of some of these videos when they're gonna be released. It's gonna be hard to cross-reference over the next couple of weeks. I was very excited about this. I have a love-hate relationship with the brand Club Monaco. Sometimes their pieces sit forever and they are just not worth picking up. And then sometimes their stuff is really beautiful. And I happen to actually like the brand, especially their current pieces. They have very classic, minimalist styles. They have nice fabrics. And they're expensive, but sometimes they just sit. Well, this, I don't think we got a really good glimpse of this in the store. This is a poncho. I'm gonna hold it up. It's really beautiful. The color combination is so pretty in this. And when I saw in store, which I think you saw with me, that this was a combination of viscose, lamb's wool, nylon, cashmere, and Angora rabbit hair. Really nice fabric combination in my opinion. It was $8.99. It's an extra small, but I think it definitely runs big. A couple of the pieces that I did pick up today are definitely gonna need a little sweater shaving, and that's okay. One is a big project. That is kind of minimal. Oh my gosh, if they scream, that's gonna be good news for USA. This is just misguided. I haven't had the best luck with this brand, and I did not run comps on this because it was Angelina's size, and if the comps aren't good, I'm gonna give it to Angie in her thrifted gift box. I absolutely love this like taupey neutral color. There were two pairs of these. Maybe I should have picked them both up, but they were like $5.99 or $5.49 or something like that after the discount. So $8.49 less 30%, two pieces. Pants had fallen on the floor. So they were both size small. This is a fast fashion brand, but I do really love this design. It's like the color family of Skims, and I just really love those neutral colors with the black trim, really beautiful. If that was a large, I would have totally kept it for myself. These were kind of a fail because This is a brand Pact, P-A-C-T, and I bought a sweatshirt at the same Savers a couple weeks ago, and it sold relatively quickly, and I was surprised by the comps. So here is the label. Oh my gosh, there's so much background noise in today's video, my apologies. These are a size medium. They were only like $5 and change, and before the 30%, so like these were under $4. And they did have pockets, which is a plus. They're like an organic cotton. However, they retail for just like $35. I didn't realize that because my sweatshirt sold in a bundle, and I think it averaged to sell for about $30. I had it listed for like $45, but it did have some really good comps. I thought that was going to be the same for the pants. And when I grabbed these, I thought, oh, this will be great. They're relatively inexpensive and it'll be a good flip. But it looks like I'm not gonna make a whole bunch. And of course, I'm looking at comps right now. I'm looking at retail today, and it's Black Friday, so everybody's having their doorbusters, and these are selling for like 18, or I think this particular pattern, this little pattern appears to be selling for like 24, I believe. So I'm hoping to get like between, I don't know, 18 and 23 for these. I'm not really sure where they'll land. This is probably not the best time to film a video. This is actually a jacket I was really excited about. I had purchased a Derek Lam 10 Crosby jacket, retail arbitrage at TJ Maxx last year. And I want to say I spent like $59, but the price tag was like $300 or $400, and it sat for a really long time because I had to sell it for a certain price in order to make a profit, and that's the risk you run when you do retail arbitrage. So in my head, I was always like, oh, I think I overvalued the brand, but this was $14.49 before the discount. So to me, I was like, oh, a Derek Lam jacket that I can actually buy and list at a decent price and not stress about what it sells for, because I'm pretty confident that it will sell north of $50 or $60. And I really, really liked the design of this. It's just a single button style in this nice charcoal gray, and I went over it really well. One of the videos coming out, I picked up a high-end wool coat and got it home, and there were moth holes all over it. I won't ruin the surprise, but I was extra careful to look at this one. It wasn't that exciting. It was like this kind of high-end. It wasn't like designer. I thought this was really nice, and I loved the style of it, and I'm hoping to get, you know, between $50 and $100. I haven't looked at comps, so I'm not really sure where we will land. I'm gonna go fast because I think my family is just going to continue to get very rowdy. This is Angel of the North. The only reason I picked this up at this price, because sometimes these older Anthropologie style sweaters sit, but for whatever reason, I feel like Angel of the North kind of holds her own in my Poshmark closet. So I really like the pattern of this. It's kind of like Oscar the Grouch color, green, and it sold pretty quickly. It didn't sell for a ton, but someone saw it in a video, I believe, and then it sold shortly after I posted my video. That's why I grabbed this. So probably will sell between $25 and $35. These are another pair of pants that I was relatively excited for, and they are deeply discounted today on Athleta. However, this size is sold out. So these are the Athleta Trekkie North Jogger. I'm definitely getting much fussier when it comes to Athleta, but this is A, great condition, B, a current style, black. You can't go wrong with black when it comes to athletic wear, and it's a larger size 14, and they were in excellent condition. So the only thing that wasn't great about this is they were $12.29. So these were, again, like $9. This store is all over the place, as you can see. Savers, I say it all the time, some of their stuff is overpriced by a landslide, and some stuff they price really low. I'm hoping to get between like 40 and 50 for these, but that is what they are selling for right now, but they are sold out of the black and they are sold out of this color. They retail for $89. So hopefully if there's somebody who has some brand loyalty, really likes these pants, they're sold out in their color, that's where, you know, that's where reselling comes in really handy. When somebody has brand loyalty and they're seeking out a certain style, it's always nice to have the style brand instead of just saying black Athleta joggers. They have the style written right on the pants, which is a newer thing for them. I don't know if they do that for all of their clothes now. Also recently, I just listed them. They've been kind of in my like Draft's death pile, I picked up a pair of joggers, Lululemon for men, and my son and my husband are both obsessed with the ABC pants. Jay, it's very funny because never in a million years did I think he'd be a Lululemon guy. But I bought him a pair on Poshmark because my son Anthony loved them so much, and he loves the ABC pants, and I got them for like $30 or $40 in gray. So now I want to get Jay like a black pair for Christmas. So I've been looking for them on Poshmark. Anyway, these joggers that I picked up for $12.99 were size large, they were black, and they now had a style number on them, on the, you know how they have that size dot on the pockets of Lululemon items. When I looked closely, I saw that there was a style number, which means it's also a newer style because they used to not have the style number written on that size dot. So I typed in the style number and boom, up popped that they were the ABC joggers and some sort of like a subdivision of them that was really popular. So I listed them for $89. So I'm hoping those sell between like 60 and 70. So that was really good. Always so nice to have the style number. This was coming out on a new rack, and I literally grabbed it off the rack while I was in line as the woman was walking by. I'm like, can I grab that? Lily Pulitzer, not like my favorite, but this is kind of a cute pullover. I think this will do well. This is a style, I can't think of the name of the style, and I just looked it up. My short-term memory is terrible. But I do remember that the style, the pattern of this is called lobster roll, like very Bostonian lobster roll, LOBSTAH. And I thought that was so funny that Lily Pulitzer has a pattern called lobster roll. That's what this is. I love the lobster pattern on it. These retail for $98. This is like a half zip with the pouch pockets in the front. This is so cute. And this is a size small. So I'm hoping to get about $40 for this. I'll probably list it for $50, $55. The last thing that I bought was definitely the most questionable, and it was the first thing that I picked up. I just was so drawn to this embroidery. When you see this from a distance, I think you'll really like it. It is the brand Solitaire. The embroidery is just gorgeous. And then I looked at the price, and the price was just $349, which is really hard to pass up. And the size, it is a size extra large. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I like that brand. I love the embroidery. The price is so good. The size is great, but there is so much pilling on this. So I am going to have to spend a lot of time. But when I looked at it, I was like, I think this is all doable. Let's do a little test. My good D-pillar is in the basement. I had sent it down with Tina last week. This one is not as good. So I'm not even gonna attempt it with this. I'm gonna go over it with my other sweater shaver. If it looks like I'm making quick progress, I'm gonna stay with it. And if it looks like it's not worth the effort, I'm just going to call it a day and I'll return this because you can exchange things to savers. So that is it. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, well, I got 10 items if you don't count my Dunkin' Donuts. Oh my gosh, my house is like so busy right now. There's people in and out, the alarms are going off. I got 10 items if you don't count my Dunkin' Donuts mug, which I'll probably hold on to for a while. So I spent $65, so that's easy to do the math. My average cost of goods was just $6.50. This guy was $2.99, and I'm gonna hold on to this for a while. If you are really in love with this Boston mug, let me know and I will list it because we have so many mugs. It's like one of my toxic traits is I buy too many mugs. I keep trying and it never stops. I hope you enjoyed today's ship and shop. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you and your family had a beautiful, peaceful, restful Thanksgiving. It's the kickoff to the holiday season. This was a really fun way for me to spend my Black Friday. I did wake up this morning and do some shopping before I left. And then on our way home from Savers, Jay and I went to lunch, and then we stopped at TJ Maxx and we picked up some luggage for Angie's Barcelona trip that she asked for. And now we're home. So I'm home. I am going to edit this video and I'm going to shop until I fall asleep. Also on Netflix, are any of you watching 1899? It's kind of creepy. I think it's trending number 1 or 2 on Netflix, and we just started watching it. Very mysterious, kind of spooky. It's a period piece, which I really like. So we're probably gonna watch that tonight too. Got really quiet out there, so I don't know if that's good for USA, but I'm gonna go finish watching the game. Thank you for watching and for listening to me be so chatty today. Let me know if you did any thrifting over the holidays, or let me know what your favorite or best Black Friday deal was. Did you wake up at 4 a.m. and go thrifting or shopping? Shopping. I did it for probably 12 years straight, and this was the first year I just took today off and it's been very relaxing. Thank you for spending some time with me. Be sure to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I'll be back real soon with another video. Thanks everybody. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Love you.